Well, I can't begin to tell you how happy we are to see Viktoriia paddling here in Prague. Viktoriia, of course, represents Ukraine. Has been to a couple of Olympics, and well, the last 6 months or so have been pretty tough.
Yeah, it was a very hard time for me. I started my preparation to season in reunion, and during this preparation, Russia attacked Ukraine. The war began, and all plans that we had changed totally. All like scratch, and we started to think what to do. It was hard time even to plan something. We didn't know what to do. It was hard to predict what to do, and but luckily I went to Po. I stayed in Po for 2 months. It was good time to stay in one place, to have a place where we can live and to be safe.
Yeah. When you heard that Russia had invaded, what was your thoughts? What were you thinking? Because you were so far away.
We didn't believe that Russia could invade Ukraine till the last moment, till the last minute. And when I woke up on 24th of February, and I was reading the news, I was shocked. I was frustrated. I can't believe in that, but it was truth. And I read a lot of bad news about what's happening in my city, and it was so hard.
Were you scared?
I was scared because all my family stayed in Ukraine, and I took my phone. I started to call them to ask if they are okay. They were scared a lot. They didn't expect it all. They woke up because of they saw the rockets. They heard the rockets, and of course we were scared.
Are they safe now?
Yeah. My mom, she, even when it was a very difficult time in Kiev, she decided to stay home because she used to be all the time at home, and she said, "It's my land, it's my house, and I will not leave."
Wow. How did you feel about that? Were you okay that she stayed?
I understand her because I know that, like me, I was traveling a lot. I know what is it to be a long time not at home. But for her, it could be even more difficult to stay not at home. But they were prepared to leave if something happens with the house or something else. The bags were prepared, and they were ready in every minute to run.
Meanwhile, you have to try and prepare for a season. I suppose you have to make a decision. Do you keep paddling? Do you go back to Ukraine? What do you do? It was a tough time for you.
After war began, I decided to stay in Europe. First weeks it was hard to training because my mind was so far away from me, and it was hard to focus. It was even hard to sleep, to eat, and do normal things. But then I understood that I have to be healthy. I have to continue to do what I can, what I do best. And I started to training, and then I started to enjoy it. And now I'm planning to do all international season. And then it's hard to predict what to expect in 3 months, but anyway, I have place where to stay in France, so it's good to know it.
And I suppose it's good, Vicky, for you to have a distraction from what's happening at home as well. You've got something else to focus on.
Anyway, I'm following all news. I'm wake up to see what's happening. If my family is safe, what's happening in my city. Anyway, I'm all day in this, and I'm worrying about friends who's fighting, who's volunteering, who decided to stay home to help army, to help people, and anyway, all of Ukrainians is part of this war. It's changed all life of Ukrainian people. and I'm worried about my country because I want to see my country free and independent and rising.
Yeah.
That's why it's part of me, and every day I'm worrying about that. I'm following youth and controlling everything.
You must be happy with the support that the rest of the community is giving you. The canoeing community have been very supportive, I know, and it must make life a little bit easier.
Yeah, I'm so thankful to all our slalom community, to athletes, to people around me who helped, because as I said, the first day, first weeks, it was hard to plan something, and many people helped us to stay in safe place, helped us to manage a lot of things, a lot of logistical things, and I'm very, very thankful to them, because it was such a big support that gave power to do something, to continue to live, to try to live normal, not normal, but as close as possible to normal life.
Well, as I said, we're so happy to see you here. I'm so happy you made it through to the semi-final. You had to do 2 runs, but you got there, which is good.
It's normal for me.
Yeah, of course it is. But now you're there and everything will be good now. So all the best to you and to your family, Viktoriia. I hope that they stay safe and that hopefully soon everything will be okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.